to another video. My name is Charlotte. If you're brand new here, subscribe, join the fam. Why are the cows carrying on? Well, first of all, they need food, but they don't have food because Sam and I were out here sorting yesterday, and we usually lure them in with food. We have 7 bull calves in the barn behind me that are heading over to Sam's. So we usually take every year's bulls over to Sam's house, obviously, so there's no issues there in the same herd as they get older. So Sam will be back with the trailer at some point today. There's actually one more we need to get on that was not around with the herd yesterday. So we'll have 8 bulls going over to Sam's. But the moms are carrying on because they've been separated from their babies, obviously. And that's not as harsh as it sounds. They were born in June, so they're fine. But they're in the barn mooing and the moms are looking for them. So anyway, welcome back to another video. I am not dressed warm enough to be out here. It's fucking windy and cold, you guys. Honestly, though, like, this is real winter. We had school delays this morning for icy conditions, which I just think is like, this is where we live. Like, what does that even mean? Get snow tires? I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny when there's like very not that inclement of weather, but there's school closings, etc. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Anyway, I digress. Noisy animals this morning, but yeah, so we had like a warm-up yesterday and there was already a ton of snow. So there's slush that froze everywhere. Like, it is just sheets of ice everywhere. Once I get inside and warm my hands up, I will let you guys know what my plan is for today and for this video. Anyway, I'm gonna grab some stuff out of the car and head inside. But oh my god, like, look at this. This whole hillside is just ice. Here I am walking around with one hand free. Why is there water everywhere?
It was spraying. Then I turned the water off. Come on.
Yeah. One of the biggest projects today is canning syrup. So this is us cleaning out the canner with hot water. You just like spray out the liner where the syrup was last. And we're draining it out. And then I'm gonna get some syrup in the finishing can. We'll start heating it up so that we can pump it over to this canner and bottle it up. So that's one of the things that'll be ongoing today. And then Mom's making a big batch of onion soup with our own bone broth, and it smells amazing already. We have candy on because we need to make more Valentine's candy. We have cream sitting on the cream machine ready to stir to make maple butter.
And the press to put together.
Well, yeah, that's part of canning. This is the press. I have other videos where you guys have seen me put that together. The filter press is what the syrup gets pressed through when we're gonna can it. So I do have to do that first before any of the canning happens. But yeah, so kind of a busy day in the shop, which is fine because it's like really nasty outside. And at some point I'm gonna have to help Sam with the cows one more time. But anyway, welcome back to another video. There's also eggs to wash, which is like every day now. A lot of you guys liked my reel of the egg collecting. I thought that was like just crazy. It's so night and day from what we were getting earlier this year, but it's only because like half the flock was all still young, like they weren't even laying yet. So it's definitely fun having so many of our eggs like available to us without having to go to the store. I mean, it's like that with a million things in the shop, but especially I just can't believe how many customers come in and talk to me about the price of eggs. So I thought that was funny.
Do you want to switch the bucket?
Yeah. Okay, 20 minutes later, I'm in the middle of washing eggs. The maple cream is on. Still cold, which was why it looks so sticky. Once it gets up a little bit warmer and it starts spinning really good, then it really doesn't take all that long to turn into maple butter. But you can see it already changed color from the dark syrup. This is the batch of onion soup, which, if you guys remember not that long ago, we made pulled pork, which is where the broth comes from. So then every time we have that broth left over, it just makes the most amazing soup. So this is what would be amazing. Mom was just saying with like Gruyere cheese and bread, like a crock of soup. So maybe we can have that for dinner one night. So I'm just taking 5-gallon pails right now of the medium and filling up the finishing pan, just in case you guys couldn't really tell what I was doing. I feel like this sounds like such a brag, but like I've literally always had this much liquid gold at my fingertips. Like, I don't know, I've just literally never bought maple syrup in my life. So Mom, the people want to know succinctly, because obviously it's hard to tell your whole life story while just packing maple butter, but how did you get into farming? Why are you a farmer?
Because when Daddy and I were living on Cape Cod with no real career, my parents called and said, "Do you want to buy a farm?"
And the rest is history.
And we were engaged, I think, and we knew we wanted to have kids, so I wanted to be near my parents anyway.
What year was that?
1987.
Yeah.
And we actually milked dairy cows when we first got here, but Daddy didn't like it. He didn't grow up on a farm. And
Mom grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
This is why her parents had multiple farms and one to sell, because she grew up on a farm, and then my grandpa bought more farms, and then he was gonna pawn one off on them.
Anyway, maple, there are just too many flies with the dairy cows around too.
Yeah.
So it didn't really
Mesh well.
So we just started to focus on maple.
And we're not mad about it.
No, it was a really good decision.
I like pink a lot more than I used to.
Yeah.
This is Mom measuring the density. Is it ready?
I think it's just right.
So what's the first year that we made syrup?
Bob made it, and he worked for old farmers who made syrup like in the 50s and 60s. 50s. He graduated from high school in 56. Anyway, so he made syrup most of his life because he worked for other farmers. Then it was a hobby at the home farm. But they sold it when they made bigger crops. They would sell to friends and neighbors. And so yeah, 1960. And then this farm they bought in 1978 because it had a very large sugar bush. And he never did have a very large sugar bush that was his own. He always tapped other people's trees that had a lot of... The home farm didn't really have a nice maple stand on it. So anyway, that's why they were excited to buy this farm, and that was in 1978.
Almost done with the medium. And now we're pumping over the dark. How different.
I forgot to get a glove.
Oh, do you want me to find one?
It's kind of
Yeah.
pretty.
I mean, it looks kind of ghoulish against the red counter, but...
Oh, don't...
So this is the jalapeno. Obviously not gelled yet. And the habanero color difference. I mean, they look just like the hot sauces, but kind of cool.
This could possibly...
How's the onion soup? Good morning, friends. It's the next day, and it's very echoey in here because I'm in the new bedroom. We just kind of wrapped up canning. I had a quick clip. You guys saw I went to the gym last night, and yeah, now it's the next morning, and we're gonna head to work. We're having like an ice storm. School was canceled today, which I think I've mentioned this before, but I feel like they cancel school for like no reason these days. But it is kind of nasty out. So anyway, I'm in the new bedroom just because I couldn't remember if I showed you guys just like totally empty radiator back in. I need to refinish the store. But I just thought I'd show you real quick before I leave home. So you come in. This is the closet that I was just standing in front of, which has been redone. And then here's the rest of the room. I love it. I think the floors match the walls like perfectly, and I love the recessed lighting. So yeah, finished project. To see if I can get just like a quick before and after right here to really compare. Okay, we actually just picked up chicken food, and I took a quick clip of my all-time favorite gloves, but I'm gonna link them below for you guys because I literally wear them every single day. I don't reach for any other gloves, and I just feel like everybody needs to know about them. So anyway, I'm always reminded of them when I go into the co-op because they sell them here, but I think I have them online. So anyway, linked in the description if you guys need new winter gloves or gloves that like your hands don't get wet and they're warm at the same time. These are the ones. So anyway, the real big news, you guys, is that today is my last day of being 29. Tomorrow is my 30th birthday. And if you're seeing this video, it might be my birthday. I'm not sure when it's gonna go up yet. I was hoping to get to edit it later today, make it like a 2-day vlog, but we'll see. never know what life has planned. We're gonna go to work, and I know there's some Valentine's stuff to take care of. I actually really need to start my taxes, which is like womp 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 boring. But yeah, I don't know. There's always a myriad of things, so we will see. But yeah, I feel like it's making me like a little emotional. Like the 20s, my 20s were like foundational, you guys. I feel like most people's are, but I don't know, so much happened in my 20s. I'm literally an entirely different person, and probably was like 5 different times throughout this decade. So it's just weird to be thinking about like going into my 30s. Like I feel like I'm more of who I really am, but I think that's maybe the point of your 20s. I don't know, but like I went to Europe for the first time. I was a fitness instructor. I lived in Manhattan. I lived on Cape Cod. I moved up here, moved home, I got married, all the things, obviously, since I've been home, met my husband, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, just thinking about like all the life-changing decisions I had to make, like career-wise and whatnot. It's just crazy to think that like how much happened in my 20s. So it's making me like, I don't know, maybe a little sentimental, or like not sad, but also like dealing with turning 30 or whatever. I'm not like I'm not like crying about it like how they make jokes about turning 30, but it is kind of weird. I mean, my husband's 37, so it helps to be surrounded by people that are already 30 or more. But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I do have a special dinner planned. My cousin and her husband and Eric and I are gonna go out to dinner at like our friend's restaurant, and I love the way they do dinner at their place, so I'm really excited for that. So that'll be my birthday dinner evening. Anyway, I want to make a separate birthday vlog, so I'm not gonna spoil too much stuff. That'll be the next video, and let's head to the farm. Mom, you know what today is?
The day before your birthday?
Yeah, she knows what's up. What are you making?
Jam.
Hot jam?
Strawberry jam.
Oh. So Mom washed all of these eggs this morning, and picking up the chicken food this morning, I was doing some math in my head, because honestly I don't always look at the price of the pellets because I get them so often, but they're $18 a bag right now for their pellets, and they eat pretty much a bag a day, but we charge $6 a dozen for eggs right now, and we get like 6 dozen a day right now. So there's that, but then also a lot of our eggs get turned into omelets and breakfast food. So just a little breakdown of like what it's like trying to make money off of chickens, because I think most people around us have chickens just to like have some eggs at home, you know what I mean? Like it's not really part of their business or anything. And honestly, the chickens are also like our customers' favorite things. Kids love feeding the chickens, so we can't even imagine not having them. But even with the price of feed going up, I think we're still doing okay without raising the price of our eggs too much. I mean, I feel like I can't imagine paying like $8 a dozen. It just starts to seem like ridiculous. So anyway, just thinking about that video I posted the other day and how much eggs cost, because I was at the store yesterday and they really are really expensive. So I'm just about to label. This is what happens, you guys. I get to work and I try to tell you what I'm gonna do at work, but usually I just realize it when I get here. So I'm about to label SWITCHEL that Mom made yesterday, which is our Haymaker's Punch. It's more popular in the summer, I would say, but you could definitely drink it any time of year the way you would drink anything else. It's maple syrup, molasses, vinegar, and ginger. So it's like very strong flavored, like sweet and tart, but so refreshing. And it's made as a concentrate so that you can just like dilute it however you want to. So anyway, I'm gonna label that. This is one of our products that's online, as most of them are, so I'll link that in the description below if it's something you think you want to try. If it's something you guys think you want to try. I know that I've had a number of customers that tried it as our weekend juice at breakfast. So we serve a weekend juice every weekend. Sometimes it doesn't change. Like sometimes it stays the same for a while. Like I know during cold and flu season, we've been doing a lot of elderberry juice just because it's really good for you. So anyway, in the summer, because it's a haymaker's punch and refreshing, we usually have SWITCHEL as the weekend juice for quite a few weekends during hay season. And I know I've had customers try it then and then they like are hooked and they buy bottles of it. So it's just one of our like more interesting products. I feel like I don't see this in a lot of places. So just thought I would share while I'm labeling it. Mom just took strawberry jam off the stove. Do you mean like we would just have to buy a different rennet or whatever?
What?
Like we would just have to buy a different rennet or something? The woman I've been watching makes it from raw milk, I'm pretty sure. But I would just get some from Rachel. So I just remembered that I brought a couple red onions to work because I've been wanting to make just quick pickled red onions and I don't have any sugar at home. So I'm gonna whip these up real quick. I should have the ingredients on the screen that I just put into this container. You can heat it on the stove, but I'm just gonna microwave it and then pour the hot liquid over the onions and they'll be pickled in just a few hours. I'm just gonna store them in the fridge. It's a little bit later and I've been working on mail order once again. And I realized I think I showed you guys the Valentine stuff, but mostly I've been shipping out Valentine's candy boxes and also our gourmet Valentine's gift box. So we have a stack of them built over here. And I just think they came out so good. So I was just gonna show you guys one more time. If you live like this side of, I don't know, the Mississippi, we could still definitely ship them out to you in time. We just like usually call February 5th the cutoff for places like California because sometimes it can take up to a week to get there and next Friday is Valentine's. So anyway, this is the box. We've got our chocolate covered bacon, which is new, 2 of our jumbo heart Valentine maple sugar candies, and then 2 individually packaged maple white chocolate truffles that I made new this year. So that is everything in the box. And then I usually write like a cute little happy Valentine's note. So anyway, shipping some of these out and shipping some candy heart boxes out and then see what's next. Yeah, this is what happens when they're looking for their babies that got taken away, you guys. Careful. I know, she just slipped. Did you see that? I'm not chasing her. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Come on. Come on. Come on. Cool. No, the fence is just mangled. Nope, come on. It's open, let's go. Come on. It's open. Oh. All right, we're home now. Random little end to the day there. Man, I love getting home after 5 and it's still light out. Like, I'm so happy that this is the direction we're headed in. But yeah, I like almost forgot that I wanted to get this video edited possibly tonight. So I think I'm just gonna wrap this vlog up here. I was maybe gonna go to the gym again tonight, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna sit down on the computer. Anyway, an update about the upcoming vlog. I just got a text that the restaurant we had reservations at for tomorrow is going to be closed tomorrow due to illness. So we swapped plans, but we're still going out to dinner. And then I forgot it's also Super Bowl weekend. So I think I'm gonna make a vlog of like my birthday and the Super Bowl, and I'm working breakfast, so like all the things. And yeah, I think it'll be a fun one. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. If you're brand new, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, join the fam. It would mean so much to me, and I'll see you soon for the next video.